back on this same way? I thought it did.
Wing turn.
Jesus.
Type it is.
Nah, how far they put you to the wall and you come out there.
I told him.
No,
I
that's
told him
crazy.
something in the woods.
We came through. I thought we came through because we saw them. I remember seeing them.
Girl, who would be
Oh,
out here
that desperate for, especially if he was coming back this time of night.
at night?
Oh, and
Definitely.
look how far she sent you. You sure she's sending you the right way?
And then,
But what did it tell you
see,
on
but
there?
it's just
You
not the
just got
same.
3 miles left.
It ain't. It's just not the same route that I took.
Yeah, it's like 3.8 miles, and you'll be back on Kentucky 284.
What is taking us so long?
I don't know.
Thank you so much for patiently waiting. I do apologize for the long wait. I was able to get that document finally. I was able to find it. And thank you so much for sending that in. And I am going to make sure that I do have this sent up as well. Just to make sure, was this the only part that we were following up today? Was to make sure that the correct team knew that that was sent in?
Yeah, and to follow up. I mean, is this like normally? It feels kind of like punishment. So when somebody reports something's been done to them, you suspend their account.
I
Like
haven't
this
been
is
able to
this
gather
is
everything that happened. It looks like it was a health forum, and it seems that they might have been concerned that something might maybe a medical issue
I
happened.
don't know what it was because somebody doing something to me is not anything that would require anything medical to be sent. But I did it anyway, whether I agreed with it or not, because this is my full time job. So whether I
Yeah,
agreed with it or not, I just went on ahead and did it. And then you still haven't um, turned the app on. So I just wanted to know, is there a time frame or what?
only sent us in 3 ago. It seems like they should still be working on it right now. But may I ask, while I'm still looking through the notes as well, because I can see a couple things here, may I ask what it was that had originally happened? And then maybe I can try to figure out what it was that they assumed might have been a health risk.
Thank you for saying that because the other people I talked to were guys, and I was not getting a really clear understanding. But I did a ride on yesterday. Well, I was going to a ride, an Uber ride, and it was First of all, the ride came through. So I pulled through the area. There was like
So sorry to hear about this.
Absolutely.
I've been doing this a while. I have a 4. I've been doing this a while. I have a 4. I love to talk. I really, for the most part, don't have an issue. But 3 guys being in a parking deck with, out of the way, they weren't in the light, weren't anywhere near the entrance of the store, like you would think. And then the smell, and then the phone went off. So it just seemed like a lot. Quite person that was on the ride that wasn't Jim. So I
Yeah.
did the right thing in as reporting it. And then a little while later, that's when the app went off, and he doesn't know what I'm talking about. You didn't create a case number. There was no case done on July, and that the incident that happened on July 23rd was in fact an isolated incident, and that he doesn't believe that that email was from Uber. And I said, well, it says it's from Uber Health Department. I never heard of that. And it has a case number. It says, we want you to recover and do well. Send us a letter saying that you're fit.
I was going back to 12. Now I had got all the way down to 1. Now I got to 12 miles.
See the one, like it was sent yesterday. It starts with, we're checking in because we received a report discrepancy trip. This report discrepancy.
Concern.
So I'm thinking, and this is just an assumption, but it's the best assumption I think I can come up with. We're really taking that as there might be something wrong already. You might not be feeling well, so that may be what it would go, just in case.
Okay. Well, it was definitely, I definitely went to the doctor, and I spoke to the doctor as far as everything, and I let him know what was going on and what I felt like. And he was, as everyone else said, it's definitely sounded weird, and, and that it definitely should have been reported, but that he didn't see anything that was affecting my ability to continue. And then he said, he wanted to make sure that if anything, that I, was more selective with my rides and my areas as to where I go. But as far as, really wanting to let this be a traumatizing event, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to start having nightmares about driving for Uber, and I definitely don't want to feel paranoid if I have someone in my back seat. That's not the experience I want to give someone, or is it the experience that I want to have? I mean, I do this for anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day, sometimes longer. So I don't want to, put myself in a position that I don't feel comfortable, or where someone doesn't feel comfortable with me. So I want to just move on from the experience, and, if that's possible, and just go on with my life.
Of course. No, I completely understand. And again, I am so sorry to hear that you even had to go through this experience. I also can definitely understand, feeling unsafe. Get out as quickly as possible. That would be the number one thing I would always say. So if you don't feel safe, you go as quick as you can.
I mean, and then the lady told me, I gave a ride to a lady before, and she told me that Tennessee, especially around Broadway area, is a high sex trafficking area. And she said most people don't know how, high the a number of cases they receive. And so when it just came, I just used my instincts and what looks normal and what doesn't. And I've been driving. I'm not I don't have thousands and thousands of rides under my belt, But I've been driving for a while, and just three guys in a parking deck in the corner just doesn't look, it just looks weird to say the least, even if nothing was going on. But like I said, what really set the bells off was when the camera went off and I lost signal and had no visual at that time. That was very scary to be in a parking deck with the smell and then everything goes out. And my first reaction was just get out of there. And so that's what I did. And, here we are today. So I went to the doctor and I was just following up with you just to see where we were and if there was anything else that you required of me.
Definitely, definitely. Well, it does look like we have everything now. So honestly, this part is just the waiting game.
Okay.
So that next team, once they do get the documentation, I do know that once they're able to get to that case, it'll be pretty quick once they're able to get to that one. I do know that they do have their amount, that they work on over there. So that's why we usually give the 24-hour at the most for the response. But it's not usually that long. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I double let them know, that we have this all synced in and that you're good to go and that we've talked over everything that did happen, even though I do see it is already documented. That way, you spoke with me as well, and I have just as many notes here of what happened and that you are okay now and that the doctor said you were fine. So we should be good to go once they take a look at this. But yeah, I would say it's just a waiting game now.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. You have a great weekend.
Of course, you as well, Crystal. If there's anything else that we can do for you, please do let us know, okay?
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So let's see if anything is coming.
You all right?
I'm just used to working.
They won't let you work right now. They gonna probably get it. Don't worry. That's probably just like what she's gonna make sure that they feel like they ain't got nothing to do with. I don't think you.
I'm just used to working. I got like a app worst case scenario that I didn't go to work or that approved me for a little bit. It's not a lot, but
What did you do?
I don't really think.
Oh, you mean a loan app?
Yeah, cash advance, but I don't really.
I would like to get on one of them if I can. How much do they make you have much to put up for?
You getting the cash
I
advance,
looked
so there
at
ain't
my
no money.
score. It ain't like 5 something. It's not that bad. I'm trying to get it built back up to 7.
It's
you have to have one for a job for cash advance.
Any money that's going through your account, but it's
Would you just
I just don't know. I just don't. I guess I think it's next Friday, and I just don't want all them. Even though I pay it and then borrow it back, I just don't want all of those things to be due at one time because it's a lot that I have to keep up on my mind. And then I'd be like, if you giving me that, I guess I don't really need it because it's gonna go right back to somebody else. So I'll probably forget it. So I just leave it there just in case I really do need it, but I don't need it because the money that I'm making is to pay my car note, pay my bankruptcy. And so I talked to him this morning and he was like, all right, I'm gonna let them know that everything is scheduled. I was like, yeah, because I don't know what y'all talking about. My payments is scheduled to go straight to you. $1,000 gonna be in there by next week. So, and as long as I'm on my app, like I said, I normally I try to make $150 a day. That's my lowest, low goal. If I feel like driving more, I do. But my low is $150 a day. And last week I made like $1,200, almost $13.
In one day?
No, I wish.
Oh, for the whole week?
Yeah.
Be careful. You got on brake lights right there.
I made $380.
You can't see nothing on the back of that thing you driving.
I made $386 Sunday.
It don't even work on the back. You see what I'm saying? He's stopping, but you can't see back there.
I made $386 Sunday.
Oh, wow, that was good.
Yeah. I don't know what was so good about Sunday, but there was something going on because that money just was, I guess, because I had a $41 ride. I had rides where I paid more than I
Close
ever.
my vents, Kristen. No,
That-
just close my vents.
It's okay. Turn it off. I had more money than I ever had.
When?
Huh?
When?
When?
You said you had more money than you ever had, and I said when?
Sunday.
Oh, then you.
I ain't never made that much on Uber before.
Oh wow.
All right, so this is another ride.
This one is.
No, they playing games.
Oh, now
I
they
ain't
put you-
never been that many miles before. 4 items for 40 miles. They playing games.
4 items for 40 miles?
Yeah,
Well, then you don't have to take that.
that's the only one they got out there.
No, how much is they willing to pay you?
$19. 40 miles is 40 minutes.
$19. That means you just be done made $35.
Yeah, that's the law playing games. They do that. That's not Instacart. Instacart I normally have on there like Sam's, and then it'll be Kroger.
You go in Sam's to and shop?
Not a lot, but I do sometimes. They have better rides because people pay more money when you go to Sam's. People that shop at Sam's, they tip good and they rides be good. And they not far. Okay, here go one for Aldi's on Campbell Lane, 2 orders, 7 miles, 2 shop and deliver.
How much is it?
We'll do that. 7 miles.
How much is it?
$16.
Oh, that's decent. Because you just came from way back there
7
for
miles.
16. Well, you
That's ain't it? That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't. It's no rhyme or reason.
So you have to just looking at the thing.
Retarded.
And it's like, that don't make sense to go away when I can just stay and wait for a ride. You just might have to wait a few minutes, but you'll go back on one, and the more we talk, and they'll pop up one.
Yeah.
See, that's how you have to do it. Don't ride yourself too far out when you're gonna
That's
get the
what I'm
same
saying.
thing right
It don't
around in
make no
here.
sense.
That's what you got to do. You got to get somewhere.
But see,
park.
I told you that one changed. That one said 7 miles.
Yeah.
They be changing those things.
But like you get somewhere and park, and then you talk, and then while you're talking, somebody gonna say it's gonna pick up on it. You have to be talking in order to get business. You don't want this? I'm snacky. I'm sorry.
Okay, this one I got it at $12.32, and this one is $16.
That's good. That'd be good. 32.
Still $120 left to be made.
You can make it. Just sit down, do it up there, sit down and talk, and watch what they call. You gotta take your mind off it and talk.
Okay, so I did now in Tennessee. I heard, and this girl told me in Gallatin, I don't believe what the people be saying, but she said she went to Tennessee and made $200 on Instacart. I've been on Instacart for a long. Now another thing with Instacart, you can go anywhere.
Oh wow.
Anywhere.
Oh, anywhere?
Anywhere.
Just start driving.
Anywhere.
Oh God.
Anywhere. You
I've
can
been
say,
driving straight down the road.
you
every
say you
freaking
want to
hour.
go to Atlanta and just turn on the app.
Atlanta ain't no good one. Augusta would.
Atlanta.
Oh no.
Atlanta,
goes to that.
child on Peachtree, on Atlanta on Roswell Road. I mean on Kroger. Girl used to be in there 8-9 times a day. The only thing I don't like about Atlanta is they be ordering to them high-rise buildings, and you got to do it. And I would get there and see that. I'd be like, I'm sick of this shit. Lord forgive me for cussing, but I'd be like, I'm tired of that. Yeah, because you got to go in and take it. You got to do it. You know, you'd just be wanting to get out and run straight to their door, but wherever they go, you got to take the order. Sometimes they'll be nice and come with you and do it or whatever, but whatever it is, you got to go do it. But now in Bowling Green, you know, it depends. Now this order says 7 miles, and they from Campbell Lane, so they not far. So we going here and we going
That's the one right there in Kroger Plaza.
There's 2 orders.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I like when you get stores like you can go in the mall, like when they do Ulta, Bath and Body, Michaels.
Wow.
You get to really shop.
Mm-hmm.
I like to move around. Like in Atlanta, you get all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever they want something at, you get to go there. So it feels more like you really getting paid to shop than you getting paid to really go do stuff. Just keep going to the same grocery store.
Yeah.
But see, I know Kroger like the back of my hand because I've been in there so much.
Yeah.
So when I get a Kroger order, I be like, oh, I'm gonna knock this out real fast because I know them real well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when we went in Food Lion, you just know when you done been in the grocery store a while, you know where stuff at.
Yeah.
So it make it easy to find.
Yeah.
Plus you be looking and saying, oh, look, they said this, like you said. And then you just get that and run on with that.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get the people they stuff and run on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Now, see, all this shop by pin number.
You cut that back on, girl.
I did. I got hot.
Ooh, you
I
a
got
hot
this jacket
nature
on.
girl.
No, I got this jacket on.
Look over there.
Take it off.
Why can't you just open one vent? You can do it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so.
That's fine. And just keep that vent.
All right.
And then you let mine down. I don't know what wrong with you. I took a shower.
All these
I don't know what you blowing on.
all these is all these
Well,
is I don't really like going in there, but they ain't easy to find what they in find what they need because they small.
Yeah.
That's the church I told you right there, honey. That's my church. I ain't been
And
there
what
in a
they
minute.
do? What they do?
Girl, what don't they do?
Oh, well, let me tell you about that church. I went to it.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I'm not going to lie. Been in there. Excuse me, sir. Didn't mention nobody. I was just telling you about how I needed some help. We don't help people here. Oh, you don't? No, ma'am, we don't. I'm sorry, we're not a bank. We don't help nobody here. Look at him. Oh, well, okay, because somebody had referred me and thought maybe you might camp. I don't know who referred you because we don't help nobody here. We can give you a couple of cans of food and that's it. Okay. I didn't mention nobody's name. I swear, because of how I look in these bags.
Now, I will say people do that.
That's why he did it. That's why he did it.
I will say that. Now that.
Look how I was looking at him. I wanted to say, I said,
because I
didn't bring up nobody's name. Look, I just looked at it just like this.
I ain't never went out. I swear to God, if I needed something right now, them people would do it.
Oh, I want you. Oh, I wish you tell me to get out right now and go over there and show me.
I did. I went in there and
show me that prejudice. And show me that man.
Gwanda was on the phone, and I said, I know that I needed gas. And Gwanda was on the phone, and I said, I'm finna go right to my church. And I went in there, and the man said, all right, here's a credit card, let's go.
Okay, I bet you going in there.
And then he said, what else you need?
What else you need?
Yeah.
Okay.
And no questions asked, not one.
Honey, please.
Not one. Took me right on to the gas station.
No, ma'am. He told me we don't do nothing here. I said, you don't do nothing. Pay nothing. You don't do nothing. No, ma'am.
And they took me out to eat right there to the Mexican restaurant. Told me to order whatever I wanted.
You
paid
sure
my
the right church?
Yes, girl.
Man,
and gave me a check and paid my rent. Yes, they did.
All that stuff.
Yes.
Well, you should take me back and say, hi. How are you? Look, I was standing with that big green bag. I knew I could bring her here. You are so sweet. This is my sister. I'll be standing right there, be like, yeah.
And the lady gave me her number and told me to call her.
Oh, I wish you'd take me back there just to make him look crazy to say.
They told me
you help people because you don't
that
like
man
them.
told me you come here whenever you need us.
You sure need to go back and tell him. Because he sure told me.
I be telling everybody, honey, that I got to go back there. I be working all the time, but that's my church.
He told me, ma'am, we don't have nobody here. You got the wrong people. I said, I do. Okay.
Easter, I tell you, I went right there and I told Easter, I said the man told me to come back Tuesday and pick up my check.
Wow.
And she said, well, he gonna do it. And they told me, and I called him, and he said, well, you forgot, come pick up the check Tuesday.
What was the
I
check
went and
about
picked
for?
up that. Go pay they're moving my
How
apartment.
much was it?
I think either 5 or 8 something.
Are you serious? Oh, You should show take me just because you know that crazy for somebody to treat somebody else like that.
No,
I would drive
no,
up. Yes, I would. Yes, I
no
would.
begging. No,
Look, I would buy. Hey, how are
No.
you? It's my sister. I told her she must have went to the wrong church because I told her these people there is not anything that they won't do for you. Look how he be cracking his knuckles and looking at me. I even told her about how this church was kind enough to pay my rent, to fill my car up. I knew that I could bring her
I ain't
back
had
here.
that man was like right there.
Look at me cracking his knuckles.
Got up and walked out.
Oh,
I
Lord.
said, all right, let's go to the store. I got my credit card.
I bet yeah, you can have it now when I bring somebody that really need help.
You say you can have it now?
You can have it now. 'Cause I'll be bringing
Yeah,
her.
he said,
You won't-
He said, all right, I got it. Let's go. And said, how much you need? What you
you
need?
should tell her.
And then pulled up to the pump. He said, you need anything else? You good?
Because he thought you was hot. He told me, get away from here. Get away from here. I was sitting out there in the front waiting on them with a chair and all bags and how I look with all that stuff tied